Hi friends, today we'll discuss about savings account. Savings account is a demand deposit for a bank because the balance available in a savings account should be repaid on a demand by the bank. So these are demand deposits repayable on demand. So all the deposits are liabilities for a bank. These accounts are called operative and running accounts because any point of time you can deposit or withdraw from these accounts. You can do a number of transactions in your savings account. So this is called operative and running account. What type of transactions I can do for a savings account? You can deposit cash, withdraw cash. You can transfer money within the bank, one account to another account. Clearing, you can give a check to third party. So money can be transferred from your account to another bank. From there it will go to the beneficiary. So you can do all clearing transactions, NEFT, RTGS, everything you can do with your savings bank account. So whether I'll get a interest on savings bank account? Yes, it will vary from one bank to another bank. Right now 3 to 3.5%. Some banks they are giving for 6%, 7% also. Okay, this will vary from one bank to another bank. 3.5% per annum. So whatever the balance available daily in your account, they'll take out the daily balance and they'll calculate. It can be credited to your account monthly, quarterly, half yearly. This also vary from one bank to another bank. Some banks they'll calculate and credit to your account on monthly basis. Some banks quarterly, some bank half yearly. There is no rule like you have to credit monthly only. It will vary from one bank to another bank. So already we have discussed savings bank account is a liability account because money has taken from the customer. It should be repaid on a demand. So it is a liability for a bank. Balance in a savings account is included in CASA. CASA means current account savings account balance. So they'll call it as a CASA. So all the savings account balance is included in your CASA balance. So we have three types of charges for the savings bank account. So if some banks they'll follow minimum balance method, some banks they'll follow average balance method. If you are not maintaining minimum balance or average balance, your account will be charged. These charges also, some banks they'll follow monthly, some banks they'll follow quarterly. So if they say 1000 rupees minimum balance and you have to maintain monthly, so in a month any particular day your balance goes below 1000 rupees, then your account will be charged. These charges will vary from one bank to another bank. This charges includes GST also. All the charges are included with GST. And average balance means you need not maintain a minimum balance. It may be some banks they'll follow monthly average balance, some banks they'll follow quarterly average balance. Depend on the calculation method. If you are maintaining your average balance for monthly, they will not charge any extra amount. But if you are not maintaining average balance, bank will charge. It may be vary from one bank to another bank, 100 rupees, 200, 500 plus GST. So who can open a savings bank account? Individuals, joint and NRI, societies, associations, trust, clubs and minors can open savings bank account. All the societies, association, trust are non-profitable organizations. They can open savings bank account. Companies are not allowed to open a savings bank account. To open a savings bank account, what are the requirements? You need a address proof to complete your KYC, identification proof to complete your KYC, know your customer KYC. Address proof can be your Aadhaar, passport, identification can be PAN, ration card, voter card. Then you have to give a photo. Introduction. So introduction will be like if you know a customer of the same bank, he can introduce you. Initial deposit, you have to deposit initial amount, it may be 500,000 rupees to open an account, and you need your signature to capture in a system. So whenever you issue a check, they'll verify with your signature and they'll pass the check. Mode of operation. So now we were discussed like different people can open a savings bank account. When different people opens a account, you have a different modes of operation. In single individual account, there is no option. Only one person is open and one person will operate. But in different account segments, you have different mode of operations. If it is a joint account, you can decide your mode of operation is either or survival. For example, if a joint account is opened one or more people, if I say either or survival, anyone can operate the account. If A goes to bank, they'll give money. If B goes to bank, they'll give money. When you say jointly, then your check should be signed by A and B. Or you want to withdraw money, both has to sign, then only money can be withdrawn. In other societies or we have discussed like clubs, then you will have authorized signatories. So while opening account, you can decide authorized signatories. You have a 30-40 members in your club and 3 4 5 members of your secretary, treasury. Those you can make a signatory. If you are making 2 people are signatories, then both has to sign on the check. If you make 3 people are signatories, authorized signatories, all the 3 people should sign for any transaction in a bank. Same way, if it is a minor, account will be operated by the guardian. Classifications in savings account. You have a residence account means all Indians can open resident account. Non-resident account means all NRIs can open a non-resident account and minors can open a savings bank account. So majorly we have 3 classifications: residents, non-residents and minors. What are the facilities given to the savings bank account? If you open a savings bank account, you will be issued a check. So with that check, you can pay your money to third party. They'll issue a debit card with a certain limit. You can withdraw money or you can do e-commerce transactions. You can do POS transactions and you will be given a internet banking account. In internet banking account also you can view your account statement. You can do fund transfer. You can request checkbook. Same way mobile banking also you have all the facilities. You can't withdraw money and you can't deposit money, but you can do all the transactions. You can do check request, you can transfer from one account to another account, you can pay your bills, everything you can do it from internet banking and mobile banking. Nomination, yes, for the savings account nomination is available. What is a dormant account or inoperative account? If there is no transaction in account for last 12 months, then your account will be called as dormant account. Means there no cash deposit or cash withdrawal in your account from the last 12 months, it will be called as dormant account. If it is inoperative account, if there is no transactions in your account for the last 24 months, it will be called as inoperative account. These periods will be vary from one bank to another bank. It is not like a straight rule like I have to be 12 months or 24 months. Interest calculation on daily closing balance. Your interest will be calculated on daily closing balance and it will be credited to your account depend on the bank's decision. It may monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly. Can you place a restrictions on your account? Yeah, you can put a standing instructions to transfer certain amount to another account monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly, and you can put a hold on your account. Certain amount you can put a hold on your savings bank account. Passbook can be issued to your savings bank account. So account statement, yes, you have option like physical statement and e-statement. You can select whether you want your e-statement or printed statement monthly, quarterly, half yearly, yearly. Some banks they'll give it for the free, but some banks they'll charge a annual maintenance charges. Or you want a duplicate statement, some banks will charge particular charges 100 rupees or 200 rupees. Closure, yes, on customer request, your savings bank account will be closed. Or if it is an unclaimed deposit, if you are not operating for more than 10 years, then your account will be closed and transferred to RBI. So in these scenarios, your account will be closed. Or you are involved in a fraud or something, then banks will has a right to close your account. Can I transfer my savings bank account to one branch to another branch in the same bank? Yes, you have a facility. You can transfer your savings bank account from one branch to another branch in the same bank. So in this scenario where your account is opened, is called as branch origination, where your account is opened, and where presently operating is called cost center. So if you open account in Guntur and now you have transferred to Hyderabad, so your origination branch will be always Guntur and your cost center will be Hyderabad. Expenses. What are the expenses? Interest paid on savings bank account is expenditure for a bank. Income. You get account maintenance charges from the savings bank account or checkbook issue charges or account statement charges. These are income for a bank. Thank you friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you.